Imagine no Justin Bieber. So, Bieber is a Canadian pop and R&B singer, songwriter and actor. No, it wasn't that. And it wouldn't have been anything if it wasn't for Usher. So Bieber isn't anything because of Usher, and Usher wouldn't have been able to make Bieber into anything unless he had money, because any form of success in this world costs money. Without money, there is no success. Fame isn't cheap. It doesn't come cheap either. So, if we look at music, music is not about quality. Music is not about what's best. Music is about making money. And most in the world nowadays don't make money out of music, although many try to, and they would love to be discovered. But if Justin Bieber didn't exist, who would you have been, Bieber fan? Have a look at the fascinating thing that the fans are reacting to symbolism and become obsessed with someone that is famous in a bizarre way. Just as much as those that hate Bieber become bizarre in their hate. We have this love-hate thing that happens, and that becomes entertainment. And you go through an emotional experience, an energetic experience, because the pre-programmed resonance activate your experience in relation to the particular symbolism that Bieber represent. What is the future of music in this world? There is no future. Music is no longer the way to make money. Many did in the past. That is disappearing. Money is made as corporations, and singers like Bieber are a face, are a presentation that is used to keep the populace occupied and nailed to the cross of consumerism. So in a way, if you look at it, it's not Justin Bieber, it's Jesus Bieber. Jesus' face as a youngster, nailing the consumer to the cross so that they can empty the pockets, and like hypnotic zombies, the consumer do not even question what's busy happening to them. Is Bieber innocent in all of this? Maybe, probably. Is Usher innocent in all of this? Yes, probably. But as a humanity, as who we are as a group, nailing each other to the cross of consumerism, are we innocent? No, we're not, because at some level we know and we understand that we are at a crossroads, and that this world is in serious trouble, and that our entertainment is in no way valuable or in no way contributing to a world that is becoming better. In fact, it is taking our attention away from the troubles of this world. It's forming a separation, a division. And we are part of this division because we look at the face of Jesus and we say, please save us, please make us feel better. We know the end is inevitable, but at least along the way we would like to feel a little better. Is that all we can do? In an equal system, one will do not Justin Bieber music, you will do music that is appreciation music. That means music that is effectively and through talent. Not based on money. It'll be based on talent. Take money away and you will have talent. Maybe Bieber has got talent, maybe he doesn't. But the bottom line point is that at the moment we are not dealing with real talent in the world. We are dealing with real money and the deliberate manipulation of symbolism. to bring about a form of consumption that is blind in its consequence. Investigate alternatives, equal money and destiny, in terms of what we represent and what we propose as solutions to an obvious difficulty in our evolutionary stage, because we are unable to discern what is good and what is bad. Good must be what is best for all and best for all life in every way. Bad must be everything that's not best for all life. But we are not even considering good at all. Instead, we have taken bad, that means that which is not best for all in all life, and we have divided it into good and bad. So we have that which is not so bad, which we call good, and then we have that which is bad, which we call evil. So we haven't got a real, actual, what is best for all in all ways. We have no real love thy neighbor. We have no real future in this world because we are unable to consider that we could be better. Join us. You might just find that you are worth more than what you believe you are.
Bernard Poolman is spot on in his facts. And one can investigate this for themselves. The music industry is over, and there are fewer and fewer albums being sold. The revenue is down everywhere, literally, because the music industry have become, in fact, a broken record, and is resembling that of our emotional and feeling experiences, which we all are aware of cannot sustain themselves, because we constantly and continually fuel them over and over again through more emotional and feeling experiences. Within our world, there are extreme gaps between the rich and the poor, and most of us ignore and hide within ourselves what we realize here in what is going on in how we are allowing ourselves to exist as within our current physical reality, according to our accepted and allowed money system. So the tiny, rich group of elite are benefiting from a preferential pipe crammed with our consumptions. You know, there are huge layoffs all over the major music industry label business, and regardless of what the charts read, this sort of information is hidden, so we don't see it personally. But even as these huge layoffs occur, major record label executives are walking away with tens of millions in cash. And with the new layoffs in the music industry, people are struggling to find employment in the business, and a vast majority of artists are barely surviving, as are most of us who are not directly affiliated with larger corporations. The extremely rare lottery winner, or the artist who is readily promoted by the major label machine corporation, they benefit the most. And the radio is dead or redundant, with repeats due to the record label contracts, when in fact the average yearly profit payout is about $175 per artist, and that's before costs. A good example of the possible panic that the major corporations and these music industry executives are having happen to them is one can see within the new show, The X Factor, that's produced by Simon Cowell. Now, Simon Cowell's net worth is said to be over $200 million in US dollars. And the movie executives are having to beef up their game, and they're incorporating, like within The X Factor, a live audience during the auditions. So one can see how the judges judge the contestants who are auditioning in front of this live audience according to the reaction from the audience. However, both the audience and the judges react upon each other's reactions. It leads one to easily see how clearly emotions and feelings are the rule of the X Factor, are the rule of humanity, of which we all know will and does fizzle out, because there is no way for us to remain interested even in ourselves long enough to sort out what we've accepted and allowed in dishonesty of ourselves to exist as and be. So how is there going to be enough attention and enough emotion, feeling energy to possess us and obsess us long enough to continue to feed the lives that these millionaire executives live? We've ate our own lunch, so to speak. We're all out of money to feed our habit. So we can no longer continue to accept, allow, and feed a single and or a small elite of huge corporations with the ability that gives them to rule, to lead us and control us, and show us who we are destined to be. If humanity is to survive itself, we're going to have to see the crossroads that we as humanity are at, in which Bernard is speaking of, and stop nailing each other to the cross through deliberate symbolism. Equal money is the alternative solution, where we will begin to see expressions of self come forth as we consider that all are equal in worth and all living beings deserve the right to express and live as such.